Hi guys, my name is JC and welcome back to my channel JC Reads. So, November has finally ended. And that also means that NaNoWriMo has also just ended. If you didn't already know what NaNoWriMo is, NaNoWriMo basically stands for National Novel Writing Month. What this means is that in November for 30 days, you have to finish writing 50,000 words of a novel. So this year, 2016, is my first time participating in NaNoWriMo. Here's just a brief run through on how my month went. I'm just gonna pop up a view of my whole month chart of how they keep track of my word counts. And as you can see, my starting was really good. Like on the first day itself, I wrote 3,000 plus words and I was really happy about that because our daily word count goal is 1,667 in order for you to finish 50,000 words in the whole month. So I was just going to write. I was writing as much as I could at the beginning of the month because I was worried for my midterm week and I know I would slack behind during that time. And then came my midterms week. I was still sort of ahead, like just maybe a few hundred words ahead. And then midterms came and midterms went and I fell behind. Let's just say that NaNoWriMo is something that you have to be persistent with. You have to keep on going and just keep your momentum running because you're just writing every day and it's like a normal thing. But when I sat back during my midterms and when I came back, I had no mood to write, honestly. At that point, I just, I told myself I'm not gonna force myself to write because it just didn't feel good anymore. I want to take a step back and revise my story. And so, yeah guys, I guess that just means I did not win NaNoWriMo this year. So the word count that I managed to reach for NaNoWriMo is 32,577. And even though I did not win NaNoWriMo this year, I am not unhappy about it because it is so much more than I've ever written in my life before. Ever since I started reading at the age of 8, I knew that I've always just wanted to become an author, and until this very day, it is still my biggest dream to become a #1 international best-selling author. And this whole time, I've always just written short novels, short stories, and even then, I don't always finish them. I always have all these great ideas coming into my head, especially at night when I'm just sleeping in bed. Different story ideas just fill my head and I don't make the effort to start writing. If you guys have been wanting to write something for a very long time but you've never had the push to start, I feel like NaNoWriMo is a really great platform to start your writing with because it really pushes you to reach like a word goal every day, and that really helps in making you actually write something and devote your time to sit down and write something. Now that I've written so much of my story, I know that my story has a potential to grow, and I know that I can actually write this story, and there's still a lot of plot holes, a lot of loopholes in my story, things that I have to fix and brush up on. But as of now, I feel like, I finally started the story and I built up characters and a world which I'm really excited to be writing about. Now, I know some of you might be a little curious as to what my story is actually about, but I'm sorry, but I do not like to tell what my story is about. But I can tell you guys that it's a retelling, but it's not really a retelling, it's more of like the backstory of a certain villain character in an old fairy tale. And I've always just felt very strongly about this certain villain and I don't want to talk about it, but well, hopefully one day I would finish writing this story and hopefully one day I would be able to reveal what I've been writing about. But this tale is just something that I've been wanting to write about for so many years, and it feels amazing to finally be able to just start writing about it. And I feel so strongly about my character. I feel so strongly about this story, and I hope that one day it will get published and into the hands of many readers around the world. I am getting a little bit overambitious considering this is just a NaNoWriMo wrap-up. It's just a really eye-opening experience for me this past month. It's been fun, and clearly I have gained weight because all I do is just sit behind my laptop and write and write and write. And while you're like crunching your brain for ideas and writing out as many words as you can, you just can't help but snack. It's so obvious that I've gained weight, my cheeks are chubbier. But it's been a great month. NaNoWriMo has been pretty great as well. It's been pretty stressful too at times, especially when you realize that you're behind word count and you have to write a little more. So yeah, I guess that's all I can say about my whole NaNoWriMo writing experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this extra rambly video where I just talk about my whole November month. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!